Good morning, students. In previous video you have learned about kinetic molecular theory and the different concepts that involved in that theory, and finally we came out with two factors that mainly affecting or influencing the three states of matter or two. The two factors are intermolecular space and intermolecular force, where these two factors actually showing their effectiveness. So if you take a particular matter, it is made of tiny particles called atoms or molecules. So in between these atoms or in between the particles, these two factors shows their effect, and both these factors are inversely proportional to each other. What is the relation between these two factors? They are inversely proportional to each other. That means if space increase, force decrease. If space decrease, force will increase in between the atoms. If you take two atoms, these two factors, any number of atoms we may take, but particularly when we go to explain these factors between any two atoms is possible to explain these two factors. Take A and B, two atoms. Okay, see here, I have taken A and B as two atoms, and here between these two atoms, two particles, space and force, how they are related to each other. See, distance between these particles A and B is very small. Down, distance between two particles A and B is maximum. So using this distance, we can see these two properties, intermolecular space and intermolecular force, how both are showing their effect in between these atoms. When space is less, force of attraction between the atoms is more, and here you see the space is very vast. That means the space between the atoms is maximum, and there we find no force of attraction acting between these particles. So using these two factors, it is easy for us to understand the different states of matter. Don't forget, these are the two basic important points that will help you to understand the states of matter. The three different states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. How we can explain the three different states of matter using the two important factors that we have picked out from kinetic molecular theory. Those are intermolecular space and intermolecular force. Okay, let us take first state, solid state. How the particles are arranged in this solid state so that the matter gets its solid state. All the particles are arranged in a regular manner, and each and every particle situated at its particular position, and particles are not moving from their position only. Those particles are vibrating. They are just vibrating from their position. They are not moving from one place to another place. They fixed to their position. So they are closely packed. The distance between particles is very, very less. There is no further possibility to put any other atom in between the two atoms. That means that much close these atoms present each other. So some spaces are showing here. You don't think that sir is telling in different way, and in picture it is showing some space. It is the space which we cannot find out, and even we cannot put these atoms to close further. The reason behind this is that in this atom positively nucleus, and another atom also has positively nucleus. Between this nucleus, repulsion. Before this nucleus to be considered, electrons are revolving around this nucleus. So electron from one atom to electron from another atom also coming to close each other, then there also repulsion takes place. Due to that, they are stopped at a distance. So that is shown diagrammatically like this. More than that, atoms cannot place much closer. So anyhow, in this solid state, atoms are present closely, and close packing arrangement of these atoms gives more density for this solid material. And this solid have regular shapes, and we can count the number of surfaces, as I have shown you some activity in previous video. There we could count the number of surfaces for a box and single surface for liquid, and there we cannot find out the surfaces for gas. That is the reason. In gaseous state, atoms are not fixed to their positions. They are moving randomly in all directions, even upward direction also. Coming topic, you can understand that. Okay, this is the solid state. Liquid state. How liquid state of matter gets from the molecules or atoms. That means actually these atoms and molecules arranged and they gave one state, that is liquid state. How can we understand that liquid state, or how can we explain that liquid state? Using these two factors, intermolecular distance and intermolecular force of attraction. Here moderate force of attraction is there between atoms, and moderate distance is there in between the atoms. We are not showing at large distances, only at a reasonable distances we are showing these atoms or particles. So moderate spaces and moderate forces are acting. There is no complete separation from one atom to another atom. At the same time, there is no strong force of attraction. So here moderate force is acting between the atoms, and distance also is mentioned. So one atom is sliding over another atom. They are not moving away from each other. They are maintaining that distances and that force of attraction acting between them within the volume. How much volume we have taken, with that volume only these atoms or particles move randomly with their kinetic energy. That is the reason why liquids are flowing. Why can't we make this liquid to sit on the base? I have shown you one activity, placing one stone on the base, where we could not make water, liquid state of water to sit on that base. We made, but it is with the help of the glass, a container. Anyhow, this is about liquids. So liquids here flowing from higher level to lower level. That is due to the moderate force of attraction and moderate spaces between the atoms. They are just sliding over one another. The next one, gases. See, in these gases, atoms are far from each other, far distances. There is no force of attraction acting between them. Due to this reason, one atom is individually moving in all possible direction. Maybe it is moving downward direction, or it is moving forward direction, or in backward direction, or it is moving even upward direction. This is possible with a gaseous state of particle. Reason, this state of particles have high kinetic energy. Due to having high kinetic energy, these particles are moving in all directions randomly, and when they hit each other, fast moving particle, when they hit each other, they transfer their energy to the another particle. This is another aspect we can notice in case of gases. That is why gases occupy the entire space available for that gaseous matter, whereas in liquid they occupy the space available for it, but only up to its volume. Up to its volume only it is taking. For example, if you are taking 500 ml of water, when we transfer it into another later bottle, even if you transfer it into later bottle also, the water is only occupying up to 500 ml volume of the bottle. Half of the bottle is empty only. Once you try it, you can notice that fact. But the case of gases is not like that. Even if you take one volume of gas, and if you transfer it into 100 volumes of bottle, that one volume of gas will occupy 100 volumes of bottle or cylinder. Even if you transfer this one volume of gas into 1000 volumes of cylinder, even that case also gas particles will occupy that 1000 volumes of cylinder, because nature of gas particles, they have a tendency to occupy the available space present for that. Even if you release a small gas at one corner of the room, you just press body spray, that will occupy the entire room. If your windows are opened, even that gaseous particles come out of the room, and even you can smell those gaseous substance out. Okay students, these are the three different states of matter, and how these three different states of matter or attained their states also you came to know. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and please try to answer the questions that we post to you at the end of this video.